subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss another video of Bhakti Charu Swami.
Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayham Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitanscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's too loud. Hare Krishna. So today is a very special day, Janmashtami, the appearance day of Shri Krishna. Although it is identified as Janmashtami, that means the day when Krishna was born. Janma means to be born. But in reality, Krishna is not born. Krishna is always there. Janma or birth is for us. When we get a body through our parents, this body made of matter, then that is the birth of this body. But Krishna is never born. Therefore, actually, Krishna's appearance is not identified as birth, but it is identified as his manifestation, his appearance. In Sanskrit or in Indian languages, it is called prakat. Prakat means it becomes manifest. Those who are present, they can see him. He comes, and those who are present at that time, they could see him. And then he becomes unmanifest. He disappears from the creation. So now Krishna is unmanifest here. But Krishna's pastimes are going on simultaneously everywhere, all the time. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been described that just as the sun is present all the time with all 24 hours aspect. Similarly, Krishna's pastimes are also continuously manifest. Just like right now here it is, say, 11:20 at night. Somewhere it is 11:20 during the day. Sometimes it's 12 o'clock, sometimes it's 12 past 1, sometimes it's 12 past 2. And so the entire aspect of time is present all the time. Similarly, all of Krishna's pastimes are simultaneously going on. Is this the only universe, or there are many more universes? Many more universes. Unlimited universes, endless universes. And everywhere, in some universe, Krishna's pastime, some aspect of Krishna's pastimes are going on. Although it is not manifest, just like when it is night, then the sun is not there. Right? You can't see the sun. But when the sun is up, then you can see sun in the context of midday, 5 minutes past midday, and so forth. Similarly, now in this planet and in many other planets, Krishna's pastimes are not manifest. Whereas in many other planets, Krishna's pastimes is manifest all the time. Like right now, Krishna is being born. Just now Krishna is born. Somewhere, Putana is killing pastimes. Putana is killing Krishna, pastimes is going. Putana is killing pastimes. Somewhere, Nanda Maharaj is celebrating Krishna's appearance. Somewhere, Krishna is killing the different demons. Somewhere, Krishna is getting married to Rukmini. Somewhere, Krishna is getting married to Satyabhama. Somewhere, Krishna is killing Kamsa. See, all these activities of Krishna are simultaneously going on in different universes. So that is how wonderful Krishna's pastimes are. And why Krishna manifests his pastimes? Why Krishna comes? Krishna comes, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself says, Paritrane sadhunam vinashaya dushkritam. But Srila Prabhupada and other acharyas have said, killing the demons is not Krishna's business. Krishna doesn't come to kill the demons. Demons can be killed by Durga Devi. Demons can be killed by Lord Shiva. Demons can be killed by other incarnations of Krishna. But Krishna, he is Leela Purushottam. Leela Purushottam. He just performs his pastimes. His main business is to perform his pastimes. And the purpose of his pastimes is to enjoy himself and give pleasure to others. So that is why Krishna comes, and Krishna actually reveals his unusual potency, unusual power, extraordinary ability. Actually consider Krishna's pastimes, so many, all the time Krishna is displaying all kinds of wonderful things. Like, the first wonderful act that Krishna performed, Putana came to kill Krishna. Putana was such a terrible witch, a terrible demoness, that even the demigods couldn't deal with her. Indra, Chandra, Surya, Agni couldn't deal with her. She was so powerful. And she was Kamsa's associate. And she was prepared to kill according to Kamsa's instruction. When Krishna was born, Krishna was transported. I'm sure all of you know that. Right after Krishna's birth, Vasudeva transported Krishna to Nanda Maharaja's house. How many of you know that pastimes of Krishna? Please raise your hands. Okay, very good. So most of them, practically all of you know. And then Nanda Maharaj, at that time, Mother Jashoda gave birth to a daughter. And Vasudeva placed Krishna at the bed of Yashoda. At the time, everyone was fast asleep. So Vasudeva came, placed the child in the next to Mother Yashoda, and picked up the daughter and brought the daughter to the prison where Vasudeva and Devaki were imprisoned. And then when he brought the daughter, immediately all the sentries woke up and they heard the cry of a newborn baby. They reported to Kamsa, the child has been born. And Kamsa was waiting for the 8th child to be born because he heard the prediction that the 8th child of Devaki and Vasudeva would kill him. So Kamsa was trying to avoid this possibility of being killed. So he thought that he would kill the child as soon as the child is born. Now this is the atheistic mentality. Who are the atheists? Those who do not believe in God. And because they don't believe in God, they do not appreciate the amazing power that the Lord has. Who can ever kill God? Anyone who believes in God, anyone who has any understanding about God, he knows that nobody can kill him. Rather, he can kill everyone. And time again he has displayed that. Ravana, Shishupal, Dantavakra, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, all these demons, they were extremely powerful. But Krishna came, killed them one after another. In that respect, there is a very nice anecdote. You see, Ravan, when Ramchandra came to attack with his monkey regiment, Ravan was concerned and he was trying to get his side as strong as possible, to become as strong as possible. So he went to Bali Maharaj. You know Bali Maharaj? Bali Maharaj is extraordinary. He is the king of the Daitas. So he wanted to have the support of the Daitas. So Bali told that, look, don't get into a conflict with this Ram. He said, after all, you are wrong. You stole his wife. So better give his wife back. So why are you unnecessarily getting into conflict with him? But Ravan would not listen. He said, look, I already got into the battle with him, so I can't retreat now. I have to fight till death. So Bali Maharaj said, look, okay, since you are not going to listen to me, but since you came, I'm going to give you some gift. So he took Ravan to a mountain. It was a golden mountain, the mountain made of gold. And it was studded with diamonds the size of 6-7 foot diameter, like the size of a human being. Huge diamonds it was studded with. So he said, Ravan, take this. Ravan, who actually almost lifted Kailash, couldn't lift this mountain. So then Bali Maharaj told him, you know what this mountain is? This is the this is the earring of my great-grandfather, Hiranyaksha. And that Hiranyaksha was killed by this Ram. So what chance do you have against him? So that is the proper understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is all-powerful. Just consider what He has done. He has created everything. How many universes are there? Innumerable universes. Who created them? Did somebody create everything? All these universes have been created or accidentally appeared? How many of you think that they have been created? Nice to hear so many hands going up. But how come all hands didn't go up? Let's see. How many of you, okay, I'll put it the other way around. How many of you think that nobody created these universes and it just appeared by itself? How many of you think that? Okay, I got the answer. So everyone thinks that somebody created it. Who created? The Supreme Personality of God. He himself is saying, Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartati. So he is the Supreme Creator and everything is being sustained by him. So that Supreme Personality of Godhead, for him to kill a demon is what a big deal. Or he lifted a mountain, right? Govardhana. Kept it holding on his little finger of his left hand for 7 days. Who can ever do that? But Krishna did that. But is it unusual is it something wonderful for Krishna to do it? By his will, all the universes are floating in the space. So what to speak of just lifting a mountain? So this is how the Supreme Personality of Godhead is sustaining everything. So Krishna comes and performs his wonderful, extraordinarily wonderful pastimes just to attract us, just to generate our faith. Like we should not think that all these descriptions about Krishna and his incarnations, all the activities that have been recorded in the scriptures are some fairy tales. No, they are all factual. Krishna's past activities are so wonderful. Like Krishna killed the most powerful, one of the most powerful person, Putana. Putana came to kill him. Krishna killed Putana. Do you remember how Putana came to kill Krishna? How many of you don't remember? How many of you want to know? Okay. You see, Kamsa was told that little girl was brought, Jashoda's daughter. So Kamsa, when he got the news that the child is born, then he went there to kill. And Vasudeva and Devaki appealed to him, "Look, this is a girl, please spare her." But Kamsa wouldn't listen. So he picked up the girl and he tried to smash the girl on the stone. But the girl slipped out of his hand, went up in the sky, assumed her 8-armed Yogamaya form, and said, "Kamsa, how can you kill me? But the one who is going to kill you has already appeared." So then Kamsa consulted with his friends what to do now. So his friends, all the asuras, demons, they suggested that kill all the children. We do not know where he has appeared, where he is now. So kill all the children that have been born within 7 days' time. And so a killing spree started, killing of children. And Putana was in the forefront of that. She was to go and kill the children. And so Putana came to Nanda Maharaja's house, getting the news, okay, another one child has been born. So, how to kill? He assumed a beautiful form, an extremely beautiful form of a young girl. So beautiful that no one stopped her. Because everyone thought that she must be one of those goddesses. Maybe she is Lakshmi Devi herself. And how did Putana come? Putana came smearing her breast with the most deadly poison. And she offered her breast to Krishna. Krishna accepted her breast, but while sucking her breast, not only he sucked the poison, but he sucked the life out of Putana. Putana was killed. Then one after another demons were coming to kill this child. They saw that this child is something special. So they suspected maybe this is the one that has been predicted to become the cause of Kamsa's death. So next one that came was Trinavarta. Trinavarta thought that if I come without having any form, like if I come invisibly, then I can accomplish my job very easily. So he came as a whirlwind, as a tornado, and casting the stones, like when there's a storm like that, everything starts to fly. Trina means the dry grass and weeds. So they are flying everywhere. The stone chips are flying everywhere. And assuming that form, you see, these demons are so powerful that they can assume this kind of wonderful forms. He appeared as a cyclone, as a tornado, and he picked up Krishna, baby Krishna, just about 1 month old. And he thought that he would take the baby high up in the sky and he would drop him and he would die. So that's what he did. He picked up Krishna, went high up in the sky. And then, as he was trying to drop him, he saw that Krishna's arms were around his neck. Like a child, when you take a child on your lap, so the child often puts his arm around you. So this baby put his arm around him. So he tried to release himself from that grip, but he couldn't. Rather, that grip started to become tighter and tighter. And he suffocated to death. And his body fell from that height. In this way, one after another demon started to come. One was Vatsasura. One demon, he came in the form of a calf and thought that Krishna was tending the calves at that time. He was just about 5 years old and he was tending the calves as a little boy with his friends. And he thought that this demon thought that he would come in the guise of a calf and kill Krishna. But when he tried to kill Krishna by kicking him with his hind legs, Krishna caught him by his legs and started to swing him overhead and let him loose. By the time his life had left his body, Vatsasura was dead. Soon after that, another demon came. His name is Bakasura. Came assuming the form of a crane, and it tried to swallow Krishna. But what Krishna did? It was a gigantic bird, but Krishna actually put his foot with his feet. He actually pressed his lower jaw, lower beak, and with his hand he held the bird's upper beak. And as he gave it a tug, the body of the crane split into two. Bakasura is dead. Then one demon, Aghasura, came in the guise of a python, a snake, so big that his mouth, as wide open, practically touched the sky. Huge. Standing on the way where the cowherd boys were going to go to tend the cows. So, and all these children, the cowherd boys, they thought that they found a new cave. And they thought that, oh, it's a nice place to play in. So they entered into the mouth of that snake. But the snake was waiting for Krishna to enter. He thought that as soon as Krishna would enter, close his mouth and kill him. So finally Krishna stepped in. But then what happened? Aghasura closed his mouth. But then what happened? Krishna expanded himself so big that he got stuck in the throat of the snake. The snake couldn't swallow it. And he started to emit a terrible heat from his body. And now the snake started to writhe in pain. And his neck was choked, his throat was choked. There was no way he could leave his body. His mouth was closed. So finally he left his body through his Brahmarandra. Now incidentally, you see, the way when one leaves, who leaves his body through the Brahmarandra? Brahmarandra means on the center of our head, there is a randra, there is a hole. The yogis try to leave their body through the Brahmarandra. And by doing that, they attain the higher planetary systems. They go to the higher region. Now this demon, just by being killed by Krishna, achieved the position that the perfected yogis achieve. And then, as Krishna came out, he entered into Krishna's body. That actually bewildered Brahma. Brahma was wondering why, how come this 7-year-old boy who just so easily killed this Aghasura, who was so powerful that just by hearing his name, the demigods, the devas of heaven begin to tremble with fear. So who is this boy? So Brahma thought that he would watch and see who this boy is. So then, after killing Aghasura, Krishna with his friends went to the bank of Jamuna. And on the bank of Jamuna, they all opened up their food and they were having a picnic, breakfast picnic. And while they were eating breakfast, Brahma saw that some boys are stealing food from Krishna's plate, some boys offering Krishna some food, his own jutha, whose own contaminated food that he half ate. And said, Krishna, see, my mother cooked so much, so nice. See, have a taste of it. And Krishna also happily eating that. So Brahma thought that this cannot be Narayan. Because no one will ever treat Narayan in this way, nor will Narayan ever accept this kind of treatment from anyone. So who this person is? This 7-year-old boy. So Brahma decided to taste him out. So what he did, he stole all the calves. And all of a sudden the boy saw that the calves are nowhere to be seen. So Krishna said, look, you all continue eating, I will just go and find out. Maybe they have gone inside the forest. So when Krishna went looking for the calves, he couldn't find them. But when he came back, he found that all his friends are cowherd boys are also gone. Like what happened? Brahma stole the cowherd boys also. First he stole the calves, and now he stole the cowherd boys. And then Brahma kept them concealed in a cave, fast asleep in Yoga Nidra. So Krishna, he is the Antarjami, he knows everything. So Krishna realized what happened. So he said, okay, Brahma, you want to check out who I am? Okay, see who I am. So Krishna immediately expanded himself into all those calves and into all those boys. So Brahma actually put those boys into the cave, and as he turned around, and he saw the same scene is going on. All the cowherd boys are there eating their breakfast, all the calves are grazing in the field. So Brahma was bewildered. And he thought, I just put them in sleep in the cave. How come they are there again? And he looked back and he found that they all are fast asleep as he kept them there. And then as he turned and he saw that all these cowherd boys and all the calves are actually Narayan. Brahma knew about one Narayan, and here he saw unlimited Narayan that were cowherd boys and the calves. So this is how Brahma actually realized who Krishna is. So Brahma became extremely worried. He begged forgiveness from Krishna. Anyway, so in this way Krishna kept on performing his wonderful, wonderful pastimes. Now why did he do that? Okay, as I am telling you these anecdotes, these pastimes, how do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel as if you are just hearing some fairy tale? Okay, before that I'll say, are you getting some sort of joy, some pleasure? Hearing that? And mind you, this is not like the stories like Superman and Spider-Man. This is the real Superman. Superman, Supreme Personality of Godhead. These are his actual, factual activities. Why he did that? So that we become attracted to him. Why deny the existence of God? No intelligent person, no civilized person will deny the existence of God. That reminds me, in India, once I met a very, I won't call him an important person, but he's a very wealthy person, very wealthy person. And he naturally thought that he is very important. But others may have considered him to be important, but at least in my eyes he was not at all important, especially when he told me, I am an atheist. I don't believe in God. So what should I tell him? I just asked him, well, when you say that you don't believe in God, did you ever try to find out whether he is or he is not? Did you ever make any inquiry before you say that he doesn't exist? Did you try to find out whether he does exist or not? Did you make any effort? So he was silent. He says, so you see, unless and until you make an effort, how can you say it is not? Now, if a blind man says the sun doesn't exist, does it matter anything to the sun? Or does it matter to the people, those who have eyes? Rather, they will think that this person is so unfortunate, he is blind, he can't see the sun. Similarly, your position is like the blind man who can't see the sun. You can't see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are blind. Your blindness doesn't matter anything to him or to those who are seeing him, those who believe in him. The person was quiet and I walked away. What's the point in talking to him? And he was shocked actually. He never expected that generally the sadhus go to them to ask for money. And this sadhu came to chastise him that you are a nonsense, you are blind. So he was stunned. Anyway, so this is the point. If somebody says that I don't believe in God, does it matter to God or those who have eyes to at least recognize He is existing? No. So those who say that they don't believe in God, they are actually extremely unfortunate. They're extremely unfortunate. On the other hand, those who believe in God and those who lead their lives based on that faith, based on that understanding, they are very fortunate. They're extremely fortunate. It is something like, just consider, anyway, let's not get into this, let's get into this pastimes of Krishna. I think they're more interesting. What the atheists or non-believers say or do, that's none of our business. Does a man who can see the sun waste his time with a blind man? What the blind man says or what the blind man does? Only thing is that he feels, oh, how unfortunate he is. Now in this way, Krishna actually killed all the demons, one after another. Now, it is not only that Krishna killed the demons, Krishna made so many wonderful activities also. He actually had some problem. Oh yeah.
আমাদের একটু রেডি করতে হবে তো, আপনি যদি 5 মিনিট আগে শেষ করে দেন, আমাদের একটু জায়গাটা রেডি করতে হবে তো, আরতির আগে, কারণ অনেক লোক আরতি করবে, আপনি যদি 5 মিনিট আগে শেষ করে দেন তাহলে আমরা
No, I will sing some bhajan. I can start doing that now.
Yeah, you can sing.
Okay, so the other thing is, Krishna did so many wonderful things. He lifted Govardhan. Can you imagine a 7-year-old boy lifting a mountain and using it as an umbrella to protect his devotees from a torrent of rain? You know how many wives Krishna had?
60.
This is a very interesting aspect of Krishna's past. Krishna had 16,108 queens. And he, especially the first few queens, his 8 principal queens, he actually had them, he married them in a way like he had to fight against all the kings. Those who were desiring to have those girls as their wives. Krishna defeated them all. The first one was Rukmini. Second was Satyabhama. Third one, Jambavati. Fourth, Kalindi. Fifth, Mitravinda. Sixth, Nagnajiti. Seventh, Bhadra. And eighth is Lakshmana. So these are Krishna's 8 principal queens. But at the same time, Krishna had 16,100 girls who were kidnapped by a demon called Narakasura. And they were in his captivity. So Krishna killed Narakasura and released these girls. So all these girls said that, look, no one is going to accept us because everyone will think that we have been contaminated by them. So Krishna said, okay, I'll marry you. So Krishna married all those 16,100 captivated princes. So we can have a little kirtan while they are making preparations for